Dreaming of owning a property in a prime location with great proximity and fantastic neighborhood? EJ Investments Sanyang Seaview Estate is the best choice you have been waiting for. Our Sanyang Seaview Estate is approximately 15 minutes drive away from the busy hub of Brusubi roundabout and into the heart of nature, where you can have a peaceful and relaxed lifestyle with your family. You can buy a finished 4-bedroom story with 5-year flexible payment plan or a service plot with 2-year payment plan option. With over 300 homes, you will enjoy big tar roads with covered drainage, modern electrification with solar street lights, gated entrance with security post, and a breath-catching experience of our beautiful sea view and lake view. You can own a home today at our Sanyang Seaview Estate. Call us today on 446-4838 or 325-9220. Visit our website on ejinvestments.net. EJ Investments, first in property.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But
Don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
Stewart & Co. Solicitors, a legal excellence firm in London that can help you with all aspects of your legal work. If you are looking at immigrating to the United Kingdom, Stewart & Co. can help you to set up business, buy houses in the UK, and will deal with all your legal works from start to finish.
For all your general immigration work, we can help you with that as well. If you apply for any form of visa, whether student visas, settlement visas, marriage visas, or a child wanting to come to the United Kingdom to settle with the family, we can help you to achieve your goals.
Stewart & Co. Solicitors, a legal excellence firm specializing in conveyancing, immigration, litigation, family law, personal injury, licensing, no win, no fee. Contact us today at www.sk-solicitors.com.
Nijaay, saako maalo bi jeex na te diwlin bi jeex na dama am pour dem marché.
Ah, Pape, dégg nga li ndaw si wax de. Léegi nag dimbali ma rek nga lebal ma benn bidon ngi diwlin ak benn saaku maalo. Soo ci mënee boole soble sax nga boole ko ci. Sama doom, Lamine, su yónnee xaalis bi rek ma fay la sa xaalis.
Non, boutique bi diwlin ma mënuma la ko lebal. Parce que doo ma dee fay on time loolu moo tax mënuma la lebal.
Daal yow sa doom bi fan la nekk.
Sama doom mu ngi Angleterre.
Angleterre daal xanaa yoo yëgloo Baluwo service ku ko am fu waay mun a nekk si àdduna bi mën na laa yónnee ndugg si nu gaaw te amul benn jafe-jafe amul ne réew bi dafa po te xoolal soble diwlin maalo pomme de terre ak li ñu mel sooy yegg baluwo.com di nga ko am gis nga ku bëgg a jëfandikoo Baluwo service bi dugal sa Play Store nga type baluwo.com downloadal app bi nga jëfandikoo ko ci nu mu gën a gaawee.
Musa ngom jaarama séeréer bu ndaw jaarama Musa waaw Thierno lan la.
sam papa
dee na.
déedéet daf ma yónni woon ma joué ko bii bi.
waaw
yàlla def mu gagné jàppoon. $100,000 la gagné.
la ilaha illallah.
te yow xam nga ne sama papa dafa amee cardiaque.
yow da ngaa dof yow xam nga luy $100,000.
xam naa ko kay man naa lu ñëw bëggoon nga dimbali ci.
demal
na nga def damaa toog rek sama xel mi ne ci yow xam nga barki démb li daal si benn waay fee waaw ma romb ko rek barki démb waaw muy yuuxu di tëb ma ni kii lu ko dal ñu ne ma daal ci loto gaming Gambie bi la laal jar na ko laal na ci lu di waaw nga dafa am quartier am kente am tiercé waaw maanaam nag tey jii kente bi la te jackpot bee passé xaalis kente mooy lan kente maanaam mooy juróomi fas yi waaw beneen bi am na quartier mooy ñeenti fas yi ak tiercé tey nag xaalis bi daa gën a yokk lu tax ndax jackpot bële dañ kaa tegaat ci bii maanaam juróomi fas yi boo ko jàppee ci ordre mooy risque nga désordre bi sax day fay bu ma ko jàppoon yooyu moom noonu la demee da ngay dem rek jouer am na lu ma yaakaar man gis naa seen kii yi keesku yu ndaw yi ci biir dëkk bi mais daal dama ni lii moom amul xaalis da nga ciy def sa xaalis day jël wecce rek sànni ko fa xool jëmbat la laa ilaha illallah yow li nga wax ni tey ji bu yàlla dogaloon ma gañe ko lu mu gàtt fi mu toll nii boo gañe woon $100,000 waaw lu may def waaw nooy def xam nga yow sama xarit nga waaw damay fexe nga rey say noonu ci nan lu mu gàtt $50,000 waay Thierno woowee ambulance
lan la lu xew ni
sa baay gay dee na
sama papa gay lu ko rey
$100,000 laa ne ko boo ma gañaloon si li ma la yónni dama ko koy jox mu daanu ni sama kaw
man waxuma ko mu waxee woon la ko noonu yow la ko waroon informé ndax yow yaa ko gañe yaa gañe jàppoon
na broda min ba Europe Mr. Conte nka bo wala kol kan sai na so kono mano banta jabo banta tulo ban sai ka bol kol kan anda ka ba office ko na ba dama bulo mutarin ba ka ta fintila no ni kon batunga ne ta ya puri ma ko do banti na ta mano sani tulo ni jam mun da be tan la broda man balwo service kalam mun service balwo service ni da foronte mo kalam mun da a fe la broda ko abitala internet ol aya ba site la woldo balwo.com na wo sajje a apu nga ba download la telephone ol na be sandiro to ni wal na be sidin ala office ko ndama manjar pour ay ta bank ko kodoki abe sidin office ko da minto ito message so ya telephone ko no e biti ko be Gambia dawda biti ko babelo ko ta tano dawda yeta sempo tawo wodama yala bari wa service na ta mo da han mata nyo le kan kija na bro dan ka ko mata nyo lo ayo ko kija
balwo service dinkirala jampo o manken na kolaya ko balwo service al demano kaje ko ale do mor feŋol sang alla dimbaya moli ana lakkanun tewol wato bela ani wat sudum fanan kono balwo service la dinkiralu ani la do kunyolu e be banko karo beto kabirin katon fo koyna nalla fa ko ku ko tan soro balwo service la kolto ali commandi telephone line la milbuko 9400213 7694319 wala 3192870 wala hankabi alta internet oto alila kolu jibe www.baluwo.com.
The summer cheese bar Fulani, yeah Wow Sami kasa dem gandela Nema di chill spot Femina Yeah Me say Granvilla Nema di chill spot we chillina Go in yo Granvilla Nema di chill spot Femina Yeah Me say Granvilla Nema di chill spot we chillina Go in yeah. Wanna have a cool place to live here. Granvilla at the place to be here. Cool view, come chill and relax. Have fun, enjoyment to the max. 7527218. Take a phone call to Granvilla, yeah. Special treatment for the idea. Right place to be, so I'm telling you, yeah. It's the right place to be. Come have fun and enjoy the life. Cool place to be. Yeah. For more information, just log on to www.granvillaguesthouse.com.
diwli lanni maaro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerdeten e ngal ɗo sabu e ngal ɗo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki ñawloɗen ha humpodiren e makko est ce que on noon e warude
waɗen noon awa
ane kode Ibrahima ma ko to woni mo Amérique
ko Amérique a woni
kede humpitaki fiɓe musidɓe men baluwo
baluwo
ɓe andanɗa kala ko wawɗa wonde e aduna o si a rewi e juuɗe maɓɓe a jonnay ɗo dépassement o Gambia hara no weeɓi a yahata kadi taw ko mbuɗi ɗi no ƴawi walla no jippi ɓe haalantama ko kala ko falɗa ko sengo ñamete ili nebba maaro basal pomme de terre kala ko rewi ɗon a hendoto hara no weeɓi kadi wona ɗum ɗon tu ɓe jonnira e mobile phone siko ɗum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode ɗi hay kaspawa ɓe wawma jonnude kadi sa fala humpitade ko weeɓi ƴettu Google account ma joni data ton waɗa download app maɓɓe on ayiyay kala ko humpima e maɓɓe ton ɓe weeɓi ha ma
ka wonɗa wo e aduna on
kala ko wawɗa
a jonnanayi wonɗo ka leydi men Gambia ɗo dépense
hara no weeɓi ha ma si ɗum non fof no neeɓi immoɗen joni mi ɗowtama ka place maɓɓe jano
waɗen joni
iya heɓa ko falaɗa
waɗen kisam
Dreaming of owning a property in a prime location with great proximity and fantastic neighborhood? EJ Investments Sanyang Seaview Estate is the best choice you have been waiting for. Our Sanyang Seaview Estate is approximately 15 minutes drive away from the busy hub of Brusubi roundabout and into the heart of nature, where you can have a peaceful and relaxed lifestyle with your family. You can buy a finished 4-bedroom story with 5-year flexible payment plan or a service plot with 2-year payment plan option. With over 300 homes, you will enjoy big tar roads with covered drainage, modern electrification with solar street lights, gated entrance with security post, and a breath-catching experience of our beautiful sea view and lake view. You can own a home today at our Sanyang Seaview Estate. Call us today on 446-48.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the TRRC. We are beginning our 8th session this morning, and but before we proceed, we would ask the religious leader this time around to read them prayers. First, Imam C, you have the floor, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين وإن تستفتحوا فقد جاءكم الفتح ونصر من الله وفتح قريب وبشر المؤمنين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Mr. Chairman, sorry if I may just intervene. The OV van would like an indication before we start because they weren't recording. So I think if we give them the indication now, they can start recording as of now.
Shall we wait for them to tell us that we are okay to proceed? Thank you very much, for that. Just to inform everybody that the other commissioners who are not here with us just arrived this morning at the airport, and they'll be joining us tomorrow. We have a quorum, and we're starting our meeting on the basis of that. What do you want me to do? Thank you. I will read on behalf of the Commission the statement that reflects the highlights of the previous session and what we are getting into this morning, the session that we're starting this morning. So this statement is on behalf of the Commission. On August 22nd, 2019, the TRRC completed its 7th three-week session of public hearings. During that session, 11 witnesses appeared before the Commission, bringing the total number of witnesses to testify so far to 104. 21 of these 104 witnesses were perpetrators and alleged perpetrators. The rest were mostly victims, including 16 women. The 7th session started off with the completion of testimony by the first batch of junglers to appear before the Commission, and continued with a focus on the April 10th and 11th, 2000 student demonstrations, in which at least 14 students and 1 Red Cross volunteer were killed by security forces. The atrocities the junglers testified to shocked the conscience of the nation and indeed the world. While these atrocities were painful to hear, the truth of the brutalities under the 22 years of a dictatorship needs to be told and recorded with a view to avoiding their recurrence. During this 8th session that starts today and ends on October the 3rd, 2019, the Commission will continue hearing testimony on events surrounding the April 2000 student demonstrations. Our Research and Investigations Unit have been in touch with and/or obtained statements from at least 20 witnesses connected with the April 2000 incident. These witnesses include both direct and indirect victims, security officers, civil servants, and politicians who were, in one way or the other, involved in the tragic events. It is anticipated that testimonies on April 10th and 11th, 2000 will dominate the public hearings of the session of the Commission during this 8th session. Advanced work in preparation for hearings on other themes is also ongoing. Between July 6th and the 14th, 2019, teams from the Research and the Investigations Unit visited Brikama, Sintet, Gunjur, Jambur, and Busumbala in the West Coast region to engage communities and obtain statements from victims of the 2009 witch hunts and other violations. They collected over 140 statements that are being processed in readiness for the Commission's hearings on the witch hunts and other violations in the near future. Among other outreach activities, 2 teams composed of TRRC commissioners and the Secretariat staff went on diaspora engagement tours in the United States and Europe. These engagements are in line with the Commission's mandate stipulated in sections 14 and 15 of the TRRC Act. Funded by the UNDP, the engagements are also in line with the provisions of the African Union policy on transitional justice. More specifically, the engagements provided the TRRC with an opportunity to have face-to-face conversations with members of the Gambian diaspora, a segment of our population that played a crucial role in the fight against dictatorship under the previous regime, and that continues to play a significant role in the development and trajectory of our country. We are happy to say that both legs of the diaspora engagements in the United States and Europe proved very successful. We are very grateful to everyone who contributed to our Victim Support Fund during the engagements. The months of July and August 2019 saw various other units of the Secretariat engaging in communities across the country through town hall meetings, community dialogues, and the listening circles designed to get everyone involved in our national conversation and to encourage victims and other potential witnesses to come forward and share their stories with the Commission and the Gambian public in a safe and secure environment. From July 6th to the 11th, the Women's Affairs Unit, in collaboration with the other TRRC units and the UNDP Transitional Justice Team, held women's dialogue meetings in Nyakoi, Basse, Kuntaur, and Bansang in the Upper River and the Central River regions, respectively. Later the same month, from July 23rd to the 25th, the Women's Affairs Unit also conducted listening circles for both men and women at the Christian Council Hall in Kanifing. In all cases, the idea was to encourage both male and female victims and the other witnesses to come forward and share their stories with the TRRC and the Gambian public, and to reflect and obtain feedback on the work of the Commission so far. Even though schools are closed for the summer holidays, the TRRC's Summer Youth and Children's Summer Network Unit continues to engage young people in conversations over what went wrong and how best to prevent recurrence of dictatorship and human rights violations in this country as part of our ongoing Never Again campaign. During the month of August, the unit conducted town hall meetings with the communities of Sukuta and Gunjur, as well as some highly successful meetings with beach youths at the TRRC headquarters. The meeting with them at the beach youths derived from the practical consideration that these young people are largely excluded from Gambian public and political life. The TRRC encourages all young people to get actively involved in our national politics, especially by obtaining ID and voter cards and participating in civic and electoral lives of the country. Their participation is crucial to the success of all of our transitional justice processes. In the midst of these research, investigation, and outreach activities, victims remain at the center of the TRRC's work. Our Victim Support Unit, VSU, maintains a psychosocial support subunit that provides ongoing counseling to all witnesses and the staff that need it, both who have appeared and those yet to appear before the Commission. The VSU continues to work closely with the Turkish Embassy and the Ministry of Health to facilitate overseas treatment for some surviving victims of the April 2000 student massacre and the April 2014 incident involving Solo Sandeng and other victims of arbitrary arrest, torture, and murder. The TRRC has submitted the names of the first 9 victims to have been seen by the medical board for consideration for possible treatment in Turkey. The board has also submitted reports on more than a dozen other victims, and the TRRC will do what it can to facilitate their access to care, the care that they need. Meanwhile, the TRRC is facilitating funding and the scholarships for young victims to continue their formal education. Finally, we wish to reassure the general public that the TRRC remains totally committed to the pursuits of its mandate without fear or favor, faction, or ill will. This commission is an embodiment of both state and society in this country and exists for the service of all Gambians, regardless of political, ethnic, gender, regional, or religious affiliation. As we seek to create a true historical record of what happened in this country during 22 years of dictatorship, we also seek to help create a society reconciled and at peace with itself, a tolerant society and a society of empowered citizens who will refuse to allow political impunity and the gross human rights violations to happen in this country again. In this daunting but fulfilling task, and as we start this new session of public hearings, allow me to say that we need and we crave the understanding, support, and the prayers of the Gambian public and the international community. Thank you so much for your attention. That concludes the statement on behalf of the Commission. Council, are we ready with this morning's witness?
Mr. Chairman, good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, members of the audience. We are ready to proceed with our next witness.
Please proceed. Thank you.
Mr. Usher, the witness wishes to speak in Wolof. Interpreters, can we have interpretation into the Wolof language, please? I don't think my microphone is quite working. Hello? Yeah, this is better. We're just waiting for the wall of interpreters to set up. Mr. Usher, are you ready? Kindly proceed with swearing in the witness in Wolof.
I, Yusupha Mbye,
I, Yusupha Mbye, do swear that I will speak the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you very much.
Just to be sure, are the interpreters ready to interpret the testimony of the witness in the Wolof language? Hello? Can you hear me? I believe the interpreters are having a technical problem with hearing.
So when you... Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You can hear me now? Can we proceed?
Can you change here?
Good morning, witness.
Good morning.
Welcome to the TRRC. And as you know, my name is Sagar. We've met a few times, and I've already introduced myself. Before we start, I'd just like to share some rules we have here at the TRRC, just to facilitate your testimony in the best way possible.
Mune bala ñoo commencé daf la bëgg wax xamal la sarta yi nga xamné moy dox fi ni bala ngeena door.
Just allow a few seconds in between my questions and your answers to avoid overlap in our speeches.
Mune bu fekkee ne laaj na la nga déglu tuuti ñaari secondes wala ñetta bu ko defee nga door a tontu nga xam ne seen kàddu yi du teglante.
This is also to facilitate the interpretation of your testimony from Wolof into English and other local languages.
Loolu tamit dina yombal làppatoo bi nga xam ne ñu ngi koo làppatoo ci Olof pour nga mun koo dégg bu baax.
I will also encourage you to assume a very comfortable sitting position and to draw the microphone closer to you.
Mun ngaa toogi tamit toogaay bu jekk boo xam ne di nga jegeñ microphone bi te du la sonal.
If you need a break at any point, please don't hesitate to let us know so that we can allow you a few minutes.
Jamono joo xamee ne bëgg ngaa dallu tuuti tamit mun ngaa fexe ñu xam ko rek bu ko defee ñu may la ay waxtu yu néew rek nga mun a noppaleku ñëwaat.
Your testimony before the Commission today will be over our first two sessions in the morning and in the afternoon. And the main focus is going to be what happened during the 10th of April 2000 demonstrations and what happened to you, your personal experience.
Li nga xam ne nag mooy doon suñu jataay tey mooy ñaari fànn yi nga xam ne moom la ñoo am ci suba si ak it buñ dellu si waatee bëccëg bu ko defee nag dañoo jublu ci yi nga xam ne moo xewoon ci weeri April 2000.
The 10th day of April 2000.
Mooy fukki fan ci weeri April atum 2000.
We will cover the injuries that you sustained on that day as a result of the demonstrations.
Dinañ ci waxtaane gaañu gaañu yi nga xam ne moom nga amoon tem sababu woon ci ñaxtu yi nga xam ne moo doon am jamono boobu.
Your subsequent hospitalization, treatment locally and also internationally.
Ak it tëdd yi nga xam ne tëdd nga ko lopitaan ak faj yi ñu la doon faj fii ci biir réew mi ak bitim réew.
And we will conclude by examining the impact this has had on your life.
Fa ñoo jeexalee nag dinañ seet yi nga xam ne moo di loraange yi nga xam ne moo fa xeeku ci xew-xew yooyu nga xam ne yëpp moo la daloon.
I hope you understand everything that I have said.
Foog naa li ma wax fii yëpp bi mu nekk nii reel na la seet na la bu baax.
Yes.
Are you ready to proceed with your testimony?
Ndax pare nga pour jekkali eggali sa kàddu bi?
Waaw, pare na.
Yes, I'm ready.
Can you give me your full names?
Di nga ma mun a jox sa tur yi.
My name is Yusupha Mbye.
Mr. Mbye, would you like to give your testimony in Wolof or English?
I prefer in Wolof.
Very well. Can you kindly give me your full names?
My name is Yusupha Mbye. Ñu xamé ma ci Papa Mbye.
My name is Yusupha Ngom, but I am Yusupha Mbye, but I'm also known as Papa.
Papa Mbye.
Papa Mbye.
What is your address?
Fan nga dika?
Maa ngi dika Kanifing Estate.
I live at the Kanifing Estate.
Are you currently employed?
Ndax yaa ngi liggéey jamono ji?
Déedéet, liggéeyuma de.
No, I'm not working.
Can you tell me where you attended nursery and primary school?
Ding ma mun a wax fan nga jàngee nursery ak primary school?
Maa ngi demee nursery Dipakunda. Nursery bu ñu ooyee More Better Nursery School. Foofu laa demee nursery.
I went to the Pakunda Nursery School, the nursery school that is known as More Better Nursery School.
Do you remember what year you went to More Better Nursery School?
Fàttaliku nga ban at nga demoon More Better Nursery School?
Oh, actually, ban at la.
I don't know exactly what year.
Please proceed to give me your primary school, name of your primary school.
Léegi nag
ma jógee okay.
Waa eggalil nga wax ñu sa primary school fan nga ko defee.
Bu ma jógee More Better Primary School ma dem Bakote.
After I left,
bu ma jógee More Better Nursery School Bakote laa dem Bakote Primary School.
When I left More Better Nursery School, I went to the Bakote Primary School.
And where did you attend Bakote? When did you attend Bakote Primary School?
Bakote Primary School maa ngi fa attend 1991 to 1996.
I went to the Bakote Primary School from 1991 to 1996.
Please proceed to where you went to after you finished Bakote Primary School.
Bakote Primary, after sitting my after Buma City common entrance 1996, dem LK Latrikunda Junior Secondary School.
After the common entrance in 1996, I went to Latrikunda Junior Secondary School, LK.
LK 1996-1997 academic year. In 1999, I sit grade 9.
From the 1996 to 1997 academic year, and in 1998, I sat to the 1999, I sat to the grade 9 exams.
Mr. Mbye, sorry to interrupt you. Just allow a few seconds in between my questions and your answers to allow for the interpreters to interpret my questions before they can go on to interpret your answers. Is that clear? Please proceed.
Egalil.
1999 to 2000, 1999 academic year 2000, Islam Madam Pipeline Comprehensive.
1999, between 1999 and 2000 was when I went to the Pipeline Comprehensive.
Now called Daddy Job.
Now called Daddy Job.
And where did you go after that?
Now bobu fan nga dem?
Now dewma fen.
After that, I didn't go anywhere.
And when did you start at Pipeline Senior Secondary School?
Kañ nga door di jàng Pipeline Senior Secondary School?
1999-2000 academic year.
It was the 1999-2000 academic year.
And that is when you started grade 9, is that correct?
Jamono bobu nga commencé grade 9, non la?
Jamono bu la start grade 10.
No, that was when I started the grade 10.
And when did you finish at Pipeline Senior Secondary School?
Kañ nga jeexal jàng Pipeline Senior Secondary School?
April 10, year 2000.
That was April 10, year 2000.
Can you kindly tell us what happened on that day, April 10, 2000?
Di ñu mëna wax April 10, atum 2000 lan moo xewoon?
April 10, year 2000. Dama eewu suba.
April 10 in 2000, I woke up in the morning.
Normally, come normally jógee suba sangu sol uniform dem school.
As usual, wake up in the morning, take my bath, dress up, prepare myself to go to school.
When I dem school that day, how much that demonstration dafa am.
When I was going to school that day, I did not know that there was a demonstration in the pipeline.
So, buma demee be aga si school bi.
But when I got up to the school,
ñu dem si bitik bi fuñ dee si shop bitik buñ dee ndeewoo.
We went to a shop nearby where we usually buy our breakfast.
When we
got there, we bought our breakfast and then we sat down and began to eat our breakfast.
So when schoolmates,
as we were there having our breakfast, one of our schoolmates came and he asked us, boys, are you aware of what is about to happen today? And we said to him, no, we are not aware of anything. He said to us, Gambian students are protesting today. We asked him where was the protest going to take place. He said he did not know, but he heard that they were going to converge at the GTTI, where the protest was going to begin.
Can you tell us who was giving you this information?
Omar Gassama.
It was Omar Gassama.
And who was Omar Gassama?
School pipeline.
He was at the school, at the pipeline school.
And you have already mentioned that you were in grade 10 at that time. How old were you?
grade 10 jamano bobu ñata at nga tollu won
grade 10 I'm 17 years old 6 months.
That time I was in grade 10, I was 17 years old 6 months.
Kindly continue with your testimony from where you stopped.
So sila ñu laaj ndax dañoo dem daal dinañ bokk ci demonstration bi.
That was when he asked us if we were going to go to the protest, if we were going to be a part of the protesting students.
No, ñu ne ko déedéet.
And we said to him no.
So buñ deewoo ba pare ñu dem taxaw ci buntu school bi.
So after we had our breakfast, we went and stood by the school gate.
ñu fekk fa students itam yeneen students itam ñu ngi gaada foofu noonu.
And we met other students gathered also there.
Can you tell us what students were gathered at the entrance of your school?
dañu mëna wax yan talibé ñoo dajaloo woon ci seen bunti school.
Schoolmates ñoo taxawoon foofu noonu.
These were our schoolmates. They were the ones standing there.
And what happened after you got there?
So
lan moo xew ba nga egg?
So from foofu ñu continue ànd di dox di dem towards Kairaba Avenue.
So from there we moved together going towards the Kairaba Avenue.
Can you tell me at this stage, did you know what you were protesting about or demonstrating about?
No.
Dañu mëna wax lan yeen lan moo leen naxari woon loo leen doon ñaxtul?
No, how ma woon that ñun xamuñ woon dara bu ñoo dem foofu noonu.
No, we did not know anything about it as we were going.
Please proceed.
Eggali la.
So buñ demee ba foofu buñ jógee foofu ñu dox towards Kairaba Avenue ñu ñëw ba Latrikunda German Cedar Club.
So when we left there, we walked until Latrikunda German by the Cedar Club.
Can you tell me where you came from? Where was Pipeline Senior Secondary School located?
Dig ma mëna wax fan ngeen bàyyeekoo woon. Pipeline Senior Secondary School fan la nekk?
Pipeline Comprehensive taw mu ngi nekkoon ci main juma pipeline bi fu pàjj juma pipeline bi nekk. Foofu la school bi nekkoon. School bi ci biir complexe boobu noonu la nekk.
The school is by the mosque at the Pipeline Mosque. That's the place where it is, at that complex.
And that was on Kairaba Avenue?
Loolu mooy ci digg Kairaba Avenue la nekkoon.
Waaw ci kaw tali.
Yes, by the roadside.
Please proceed.
Eggali.
So buñ doxee ñu ànd di dox di waxtaan ñun ñu àndoon noonu.
So as we went, we were walking together and chatting, those of us that went along.
So buñ àggee Latrikunda German Cedar Club foofu ñu dajee fa yeneen students.
So when we got to the Latrikunda Cedar Club, Latrikunda German Cedar Club, we met up with other students.
From different schools.
That came from different schools.
Can you tell us what schools these children came from?
Dañu mëna wax yan school la xale talibé yu jógee woon.
Pipeline Comprehensive ñu ngi fa woon.
There were some from the Pipeline Comprehensive.
Ndaws ñu ngi fa woon.
Those from Ndaws too were there.
ICE ñu ngi fa woon.
Those from
Greater Banjul.
Those from ICE and Greater Banjul schools were also there.
Some students from Kotu tam ñoom tam.
And some students from Kotu were also there.
And as you walked from Kairaba Avenue from your school, Pipeline Comprehensive, apart from walking and talking, were you doing anything else? What kind of behavior were you engaged in as you walked?
bi ngeen jógee Kairaba Avenue di dem yéen a ngi doon dox di dem ndax gannaaw dox boobu nga xam ne yéen a ngi ko doon def am na leneen loo xam ne yéen a ngi ko doon defaale tamit.
non déedéet nekkul woon ci def dara ñun day àndoon doon di dox di waxtaan di dem.
No, we did not do anything. We were only moving together and chatting along the way.
What happened when you got to the Africell junction on Kairaba Avenue?
Lan moo xew ba ngeen àggee ci bopp ko ñu Africell bi ca Kairaba Avenue.
boo buñ àggee foofu noonu dañ fekk yeneen students.
When we got there, we met other students.
On students yu ma la limal li school yu ma la limal li ñooñu lañ fa fekk si Johnson bi foofu ñoom tam ñu ngi taxaw.
The students that from the schools that I named to you just a while ago, those are the ones we found standing there.
Yeah, please proceed. What happened after that?
So after we gathered foofu noonu ñu taxaw.
So after we gathered there, we stood there.
Paramilitary guy ñëw fekk ñu fa.
And then the paramilitary came and met us there.
Can you describe this paramilitary to us?
Di ñu mën a waxal ñan paramilitary ñan la.
mooy PIO unit ñu nekk ñu nekk si kaw tali bi naka foofu.
Is that the police intervention
Police
unit?
intervention unit opposite Iceman.
These are the police intervention unit who are located opposite the Iceman.
How were they dressed?
Naka lañ solo woon.
ñoom ñu ngi sol seen uniform ak seen bagage gaay indi woon seen seal ci ak seen baatin yi ñoo la gaay ñu ak.
They were dressed in uniform, they had their shields and they had their batons.
Were they dressed in anti-riot gear?
Yeah.
dañ solo woon pour ñi nga xam ne ñooy fànqa gerew.
waaw noonu la gaay solo woon.
Yes, that was the manner in which they were dressed.
ak seen tear gas yu gaay indi waale.
And their tear gas that they brought along.
Did the students have anything in their possession?
Taalibe yi amee woon nañ dara ñoom.
amee wuñ woon dara.
They had nothing.
Please proceed.
Àggale.
So bu ñëwee ba foofu noonu gaay bëgg ñu tasaaroo.
So after they came there, they wanted us to disperse.
Why did they want you to disperse?
Fan lañ bëggoon ngeen tasaaroo.
Why did they want you to disperse? Were you doing anything in particular?
lan moo tax ñu bëggoon ngeen tasaaroo dafa am loo leen doon def.
non defuñu woon dara at that time nekkuñu woon di def dara.
No, we did not do anything. At that time, we were not doing anything.
Please tell us what happened after that.
wax ñu lan a xew nag gannaaw boobu.
so bu gaay ñëwee gaay jël attempt pour ñu disperse ñu bañ ñu taxaw fuñ taxaw.
So when they came, they attempted to disperse us, but we stood our grounds.
So guys sani tear gas foofu noonu so ñu tasaaroo.
And so they fired tear gas and we dispersed.
And where did you go in particular?
fan ngeen demoon nag.
buñ sani tear gas bi ñun dañ daw ñu cross tali bi ñu dem towards Ndaws. daw seen DKA bi fu mu nekk noonu foofu lañ daw ñu ko si koñ boobu noonu ñu laaxaw foofu noonu.
After the tear gas was thrown, we dispersed and we ran across the road and went to the Ndaws school. That was where the Johnson towards Ndaws school. That was where we took refuge.
And where did the paramilitary go?
ñoom paramilitary yooyu fan lañ dem.
After all ñoom dañ koof ñu taalal towards Latrikunda Jaman going towards Big Tree.
After that, they took a bend and went towards Latrikunda Jaman towards the Big Tree.
So what did you do next?
gannaaw loolu nag yéen lan ngeen def.
ñun dañ gën a siwaat ñu eggaat ci kaw tali bi.
We returned and came onto the highway again.
Let's proceed.
After loolu booy ñu ne de ñun nañ continuer ñu dem Westfield ndax ñu mën a xam lan moo nekk di xew foofu noonu.
After that, the boys said that we should proceed to the Westfield so that we would know what was happening.
And as you proceeded to Westfield, did you take the main Kairaba Avenue that you were walking on?
ba ngeen di dem Westfield ndax da ngeen jël yooni Kairaba Avenue bi ngeen doon dox.
waaw yoon boobu noonu lañ ko dañ taal nañ te di dem.
Yes, that was the highway we took and we walked through.
Yeah. Please tell us where you got to, where you went.
So ñu ñëw ba post office.
So we came up to the post office.
And what happened at the post office? Did you observe anything unusual?
lan moo xew post office ndax seetlu nga fa dara loo xam ne duy faral di am.
so ñun buñ ñëwee ba post office dañ fekk am na students yoo xam ne dugga nañ biir post office ba pare.
When we came to the post office, we noticed that there were some students that had already gotten inside the post office.
And what were they doing there?
So ñoom dañ doon jamante à paaraay after loolu paaraay students su dugga biir post office gars door di loot bagage su nekk foofu noonu.
They were throwing stones with the paramilitary, and the students that got into the post office started to loot the post office.
Apart from looting the the post office, did the students do anything else to the building of the post office?
Gannaaw looting boobu ñu doon def ndax am na leneen luñ def foofu ci tabaxi post office bi.
Waaw bu paaraay dooree di suut gars yi ak tear gas yi booy dañ doon jamante ak ñoom.
Yes, when the para started firing tear gas onto them, the boys also started throwing stones at them.
Was there any damage done to the building of the post office?
Ndax yaaxoon nañ dara ci tabaxi bi post office bi foofu.
Post office kay tutu waa booy tojoon nañ weer yi nekk foofu noonu.
Yes, the boys broke some of the glasses there.
So what else did they do?
Lan lañ defaat gannaaw loolu.
Gannaaw loolu ak paaraay dañ door di sànni tear gas yi foofu noonu so ñun ñu dawaat.
After that, the paras continued firing tear gas, and so we ran away.
And what happened next?
Lana xewaat.
So bu ñu ritee ñun ñu delluwaat ci jot ñun ñu delluwaat gannaaw.
So when they were pursuing us, we retreated.
Yeah, please continue and tell your story.
After bu ñu daaxaayee foofu noonu ñoom ñu koof continue.
So after
ñun ñu toppa seen gannaaw to ñun ñu toppa seen gannaaw ñuy dem.
So after they drove us from that place, they took a turn and left, and we also followed them.
So noonu lañ nekkee di rite wante ñoom bañ aga Westfield.
And that was how we were chasing each other until we got to the Westfield.
What happened when you got to Westfield?
Ba ngeen eggee Westfield lan moo xew?
Bu ñu agsee Westfield ñun de ñëw ñu dem taxaw boori Marons.
When we got to the Westfield, we went and stood around the Maroon supermarket.
And the Maroon supermarket then, do you know what supermarket is there now?
Jamono boobu Maroon supermarket bi nga xam ngeen léegi ban supermarket a fa nekk?
Maroon Albihaj moo nekk foofu.
I think it's Albihaj that is there now.
Please proceed.
Foofu lañ nekk bu ñëw aga Westfield dañu ñëw ba aga Westfield foofu ñu toog ñu dégg different rumors fu mu nekk nii.
So we were there. In fact, when we got to the Westfield, we began to hear different rumors.
Mr. Mbye, you keep on referring to we. Can you tell us who you were with from your school up to Westfield at that point?
Mr. Mbye, sa wax yëpp yaa ngi naan ñun. Donc li ñu mën a wax yow yaa ñan la woon.
Suma xarit yu ma àndaloon.
Myself and some of my friends that I was with on that day.
Do you remember the names of these friends?
Fàttaliku nga seen tur yi.
Waaw am na ñoom ma fàttaliku seen tur.
Yes, there are those that I can recall their names.
Can you please name them?
Di nga leen mën a lim.
maa ngi àndoon ak Ousmane Sène.
I was together with Ousmane Sène.
Ibrahima
Jammeh.
Omar
Diallo.
ak Omar Gassama.
And Omar Gassama.
And were these all students from your school?
ñoom ñëpp ay taalibe jógee seen school bi la.
waaw maa ñoom ñëpp ñoo bokkoon school.
Yes, all of us came from the same school.
When you got to Westfield, you said you encountered another group of paramilitary officers. Is that correct?
Bi nga eggee Westfield ngeen ne da ngeen fa fekk yeneen para ndax loolu dëgg la.
waaw bu ñu àggee Westfield dañ fa fekk yeneen paramilitary.
Yes.
ñoom ñu ngi jógee towards Red Cross.
Yes, when we got to the Westfield, we found some paramilitary officers, and they were coming from the Red Cross end.
Can you tell us what the paramilitary officers were doing and how the students were behaving? Just kindly tell us what you observed about the environment in general.
Di ñu mën a wax lan la para yi doon def ak lan la taalibe yi doon def wax ñu daal yow lan nga seetlu woon ci jamono boobu li fa doon dox.
ñun bu ñëwee ba aga Westfield lañ fekk Westfield foofu tamit students yi doon jamante ak para yi.
When we got to the Westfield, we found that the students were also throwing stones at the paramilitary.
si la ñuy jox rumors si lañ dégg information foofu noonu ne am na ñaari nit ñu fa feteel ba para yi ba ambulance yi yóbbu leen Banjul.
That was where we heard the rumor that there were 2 individuals that were shot by the paramilitary and that they had been taken to the hospital.
Were you informed who these 2 individuals were?
Waxoon nañ la ñaar ñooñu ñan la.
No, they did not tell us who they were.
Did they tell you who actually shot these two individuals?
ndax wax nañ la ñan ñoo leen fetel
They said to us that it was the paras that shot them.
Okay, please kindly continue.
léegi eggali la
so ñu leen fan lañ leen fetele ñu ne keneen ki ñu ko fetele Westfield foofu keneen ki ñu ko fetele bunti Red Cross.
So we asked where did they shoot them, and they told us that one was shot at Westfield there, and the other one was at the gate of the Red Cross.
Did you eventually come to know what happened to these students that were shot?
ndax xam nga lan moo leen dal ba ñeen fetele
xaw ma lu leen dal.
No, I did not get to know what happened to them.
Okay, please proceed.
So after buñ taxawee foofu noonu bunti Maroon supermarket foofu noonu.
After we stood at the entrance to the Maroon supermarket there,
ci la ñu wax ne students yi ñu ngi ñëw am na ñuy ñëw jógee from marché Serekunda ñu ngi ànda bukki naga ñu ngi ànda Baboucarr Jatta.
That was when we were told that there were some students coming from the Serekunda market end and that they were together with Baboucarr Jatta.
Who was Baboucarr Jatta?
kan mooyoon Baboucarr Jatta?
Number mooy woon CDS.
At that time, he was a CDS.
Did you know him before then?
xamoon nga ko balaa loolu?
No, xawma ko woon.
No, I did not know him.
How did you identify him as Baboucarr Jatta, the then CDS?
naka nga ko xàmmee yéen mooy Baboucarr Jatta mi nekkoon CDS?
bu ñëwee ba ngay fekk ñun fuñ taxaw ci lañ door di wax kii mooy Baboucarr Jatta moom mooy CDS.
When they came and met us where we were standing, that was when they said to us, this is Baboucarr Jatta, he's a CDS, and that was how we got to know.
And apart from seeing Baboucarr Jatta, did you see any other senior security officers with him at that point?
gannaaw boo gisee Baboucarr Jatta na gis nga yeneeni kilifa yoo xam ne ñu ngi bokkoon ci wàlli kaaraange gi ñu àndoon ak moom.
xanaa bodyguard bu mu àndaloon rek.
Except the bodyguard that he was with.
What did you observe when he approached you?
lan nga seetlu moom bi mu ñëwee ci yéen.
ñoom bu ñoo agsi Westfield dafa fekk taamu students yi ñu ngi ko soral ñu ngi ko escort.
At the time that they got to the Westfield, he was being escorted, surrounded by the students.
And what were the students doing?
lan la taalibe yu doon def lan la student yi doon def.
students yi taa boobu noonu ñu ngi ko lu ñu wax mooy lu ñu wax am na ñu doon saaga si gannaaw am na xam ne ñu doon yu soo gars yi ñu ne ko dañoo dem fu mu nekk nii ñu waxtaan ak yow léegi bu ñëwee fii dañ fi fekk parents yi feteel nañ ñaari nit pour ñu dee te yow yaay njiit fu mu nekk soo nañ dem nga négocier ak ñooñu ñu laaj leen lan mooy xew.
At that time, there were some students that were hurling insults, others were shouting, and they said to him, two people were shot here by the paramilitary. Right now, we are going with you so that we could negotiate with them since you are the head, and we will get to know why they did the shooting.
What was his response?
lan la tontu nag moom bi ngeen waxee loolu.
At that time, he did not say anything. They just continued going.
And in what direction were you going with him?
bi ngeen a àndaa moom fan ngeen jublu woon.
ñu ngi jublu ci main office yi main headquarters yi para yi.
We headed towards the main headquarters of the paramilitary.
Did anything happen along the way as you proceeded to the head office of the PIU personnel?
bi ngeen di dem ci makaani PIU foofu seen liggéeykaay bi ndax am na dara lu xew ci diggante boobu.
waaw nit time boobu noonu booy ñi ngi meroon ñi ngi koo saaga ñi ngi koo tuur suuf.
Yes, at that time, because the boys were angry, there were some that were insulting him, others were throwing sand on him.
And at this point, where were the paramilitary officers?
jamono ji ana para yi ñoom jamono boobu.
ñoom ñu ngi taxaw ci main road bi gaay seen bunti office foofu la ngay taxaw.
The paramilitary were standing at their gate by the main office.
And they did not do anything to intervene?
ñoom nag defuñ dara sax pour dugal ci seen gémmiñ.
non déedéet so dañ dox ba ñëw ba Iceman ci main Johnson bi.
No, they did nothing. So we walked up to the main Johnson by the Iceman.
You explained that from your school pipeline comprehensive up to the point of Westfield, you saw various groups of paramilitary officers. Did you see any other security forces during this period along the way?
Wa bi ngeen jógee ci seen school bi nag bay dem ci yoon wi ngeen gis ngeen ay para ndax gisuleen ay yeneeni kilifay kaaraange yoo xam ne bokkoon nañ ci bi ngeen di dem.
No, man para rek laa doon gis.
No, as for me, it was only the para that I saw.
And what happened as you went with Babukar Jatta and the group of students towards the PIU headquarters?
Lan moo xew bi ngeen àndee Babukar Jatta ak students yi ngeen di dem ci fa nga xam ne mooy makkaani para yi.
Dara xewutoon lañ dox ñu dem ànda ñoom ba fu para yi taxaw ci main route ko ci ko tali bi foofu.
Nothing happened. We went along up to where the paras were standing by the highway.
Apart from the paramilitary officers, did you see any members of the Gambia Armed Forces, for example?
No.
No. I was not attentive to that.
Okay, please proceed.
So when you be bunti PIU foofu noonu ñu taxaw di waxtaan gars yi taxaw di waxtaan ak moom.
So when we got to the gate of the PIU, we stood there and they were discussing with him.
And at this point, where were you standing in the crowd?
maa ngi woon ci gannaaw lifin escort bi ñu teewante seen loxo yi escort Babukar Jatta man ci gannaaw ñooñu laa nekkoon.
I was behind the cordon of escort that were escorting Babukar Jatta.
Please tell us what happened next.
wax ñu lan a xew nag gannaaw loolu.
So through negotiation bi foofu noonu ba ñu taxawee foofu noonu.
So through the negotiations that took place there as we stood,
ñun dañ toog kenn gisatul Babukar Jatta.
We were there, all of a sudden we did not see Babukar Jatta again.
Can you tell us what negotiations were taking place and between whom?
dañu mun a wax ci yan waxtaan ngeen
ku nekk la doon yuuxu wax ci coow li fu nekk la doon jógee. ku nekk di ko laaj lan moo tax gaay feteel lan moo tax gaay feteel.
It was a chaotic negotiation. Everybody was shouting. People asking him what was the reason why these individuals were shot.
Mr. Mbye, I would just like to remind you again just to wait for my question to be interpreted in Wolof before you answer, to give time to the interpreters to interpret. I know that this is something new to you, so it will take time for you to get adjusted, but just please bear it in mind so that we can follow your testimony better. So you mentioned that all of a sudden, the Chief of Defense Staff, Babukar Jatta, suddenly disappeared from the crowd. What happened next?
wax nga ne ci taxawaay bi rek da ngeen jékki-jékki rek Babukar Jatta gisatu leen ko gannaaw loolu nag lan moo xew.
foofu la shooting yi dooree foofu la gaay dooree nag di feteel.
That was when the shooting started.
And where was this shooting coming from?
fan la fetel yi doon jógee.
From the paramilitaries.
It was coming from the paramilitaries.
And who were they shooting at?
ñan lañ doon fetel.
Students lañ doon fetel.
They were shooting at the students.
Were they aiming at them?
dañ joxoñ fetel bi ci seen kaw.
waaw dañ doon aim nit yi di fetel kay.
Yes, they were aiming people and shooting.
And what happened next after they aimed and started shooting at the students?
lan moo xew gannaaw buñ dooree nag di fetel students yi.
buñ dooree di fetel students yi man dama eewu ma gis ma bopp lopitaan.
As for me, as soon as the shooting started, the next moment I woke up and found myself in a hospital.
So you couldn't see where you got shot or how you got shot and who shot you?
bon mënuloo xam naka lañ la fetelee ak kan lañ la fetel ak naka nga lañ la fetelee jamono boobu.
man buñ maa fetee dafa fekk maa ngi daw maa ngi joxe gannaaw.
When I was being shot, that time I was running away.
Was that because you were actually running away from the paramilitary?
ndax jamono boobu da nga doon daw pour rëcc tappaara yi.
waaw dama doon daw pour sauver sama boppa.
Yes, I was running to save myself.
So what happened after you woke up in the hospital?
léegi ba nga eewoo ca lopitaan ba nag lan a xew.
dama laajte lu ma leen kaa def mooy dama laajte lu xew lan moo ma fi indi.
The first thing I did was to ask them what happened, what brought me here.
Please proceed.
eggale.
ñu ne ma dañ la fetel.
And they said to me, you've been shot.
Go on.
ma laajte fan lañ ma fetel ñu ne ma si diggi gannaaw.
And I asked them where was I shot, and they said at my middle of your back.
Can you tell us where exactly you were shot? Or
ñu mëna wax
point to us.
Fan sax lañ la fetel.
Just smoke gannaaw fi ci mboori baat bi.
It's behind my back, just close to the neck.
What else were you told?
Lan lañ la waxaat gannaaw loolu?
Ma laaj ma yegee ko dama laajte lan moo fi ñu ne ma dañ la fetel ma ne lu xew bañ ma fetel no kenn mënu ma explain so ma ne leen léegi lu xew.
When I woke up, I asked them what happened, and they said to me, you were shot. When I asked what was the reason for me being shot, nobody could explain to me.
And you mentioned that you woke up in hospital. Do you know how long you had been unconscious?
Wax nga ne ci l'hôpital bi nga eewoo fa nga himmaliku ndax di nga mëna xam ci ban yan waxtu nga ci amoon bala nga himmaliku.
Moment eewoo si nelaw mo la nelaw bu ma laajtee wax nañ ma ne nelaw nga ay fan daal yaa ngi fi yaa ngi nelaw.
When I woke up, and they told me that you've been in coma for days.
Did you find out who brought you to the hospital?
Amoon nga kan moo la yóbbu ci l'hôpital bi.
How ma kan moo ma indi ci l'hôpital bi.
No, I don't know who took me to the hospital.
Waaye bu ma demee ba nekk benn eewu nekkaat.
But when I regained consciousness and began to recognize, that was when a nurse was attached to me. That was when I started to inquire from the nurse. And the nurse said to me, when you were being brought to the hospital, we thought that you had died. So we had put you amongst the dead bodies that we were to be taken to the dead house. We had taken you and parked you and even tagged your corpse as number one. But where we parked you, we saw a movement on your feet.
So
and that was how attention was called.
So
and you were taken from that group of dead bodies, and I was the one who was helping to resuscitate you.
So when I
was taken from there, I was rushed to the theater. When I was being operated on, that was when my brother's son came in and recognized the shoes that I wore. And he called our brother, our eldest brother. And said to him, Pap is here at the hospital. He is among the victims that we have been shot.
Can you tell us who the nurse was before you proceed? The nurse that actually resuscitated you.
The
nurse is called Asi Jallo.
Yeah, please proceed and tell us what happened.
Before
that, my family had gone to the hospital trying to find out, to check out for me. Because after sitting at home until the time of my arrival from school elapsed, they decided to go to the hospital to look out for me.
So instead of guy like Yusupha,
So when they came, instead of asking for Yusupha, they were asking for Papa Njai.
So you direct len fu nek guy dem dead house, dem si yenen wot yeb gisuñ ma.
So they were directed to different places. They went to the dead house, but they could not find me.
So after lolu la guy dajé benen nose guy mu nek ñu len amna ko santa Mbye fele ni le way ICU la neka intensive care unit.
That was when they met up with one other nurse who said to them, there is one victim here whose surname is Mbye, but right now he is at the intensive care unit. Go there and check.
So ICU.
So when they came to the ICU, they asked, and they said yes, it's inside. Go in and check.
I called my papa.
They called my mother and my father. So when they came along into the ward and found me lying down. When they saw me, how I was in front of the machine, the way my body condition was, my head was swollen.
Luñ njëkka wax mooy nañ fi bàyyi suñ nomba téléphone kër bi rek ñu ñibbi ñu dem jog ñu jàppa si yàlla ne kii du fanaan.
What they said to us, let us just leave the telephone number of our house with the nurses here and go home because this guy will not survive the night.
First day ñu gis ma kenn foogotoon ne bés ni ki tey dina ma fekka fii nii.
The first day they saw me, none of them thought that there will be a day like today.
So
and so that was how they left for home. When they got home, nobody could sleep that night. The following morning, after waking up, they came. When they came, it was the same thing. I was still connected to the machine. I was not awake. They returned home.
Normal time for 4 o'clock visiting hours.
In the evening, around 4, during the visiting hours, they returned.
Mr. Mbye, let's just focus on the nature of your injuries. You have explained how serious your injuries were, and you've explained how your family even thought that you were not going to survive through this ordeal. When you were hit with the bullet, you said that it actually penetrated your lower back. Sorry, your upper back, just below the neck. Is that correct?
Mr. Mbye, léegi nañ jublu ci sa gaañu gaañu yi. Wax nga ñu ne am nga gaañu gaañu yu metti ak ni nga xam ne noonu la sa mbokk yi ñëwee ba seen yaakaar jeex ci yow fogoon nañ ne doo dundaati. Gaañu gaañu bi nga xam wala fetel bi nga xam ne moom leen ja jam da nga wax ne dañ la ko jam ci sa gannaaw baat bi.
Waaw, fetel bal bi dañ ma jam suma gannaaw bi fii nii. So buma daano,
I was shot behind my back here. So when I fell down, as I was breathing, the bullet came up to this place and got stuck.
Are you describing your throat?
Yeah,
did the bullet go up to your throat?
Buñ ma fetele suma gannaaw bi fii bu ma daanoo di nokki bal bi dafa ñëw bi fii mu jam.
When I was shot behind and I fell down, and as I was breathing, the bullet came and got stuck here.
The bullet didn't come out of your throat; it was lodged inside.
Bal bi folut ci sa prox bi dafa curux ci biir.
Waaw dafa ñëw ba foofu noonu mu jang so dañ operate ñu génne ko.
Yes, it came up to there and got stuck, and it was operated and taken out.
And apart from the shot, I mean, was there any other injuries that happened as a result of the bullet penetrating through your neck?
Now bal biñ la jam ndax amoon na beneen gaañu gaañu boo xam ne dal na la uti bal bi nga xam ne moo jaar ci sa prox bi.
Waaw gaañu gaañu bu ma bal bi suma fii dafa laal suma siliti suma backbone bi.
The injury is that it touched my veins, my backbone.
Are you referring to your spinal cord?
Waaw suma spinal
cord. Sa yaxi digg gannaaw bi.
Suma spinal cord bi suma naab si nekka foofu noonu yooyu la bal bi defe naa fekk.
Yes, my spinal cord, the nerves there is what the bullet touched.
And what happened when the bullet penetrated your spinal cord? Was there any damage that was caused?
Lan moo xew nag bi bal bi jaaree sa yaxi digg gannaaw bi sa spinal cord bi lan moo xew?
Waaye bi fu mu pénétrer loolu moo tax ma disabled ni ma toog ni si wheelchair ni.
That is why wheelchair bound.
Are you paralyzed?
Yeah.
Danga lafañ.
Waaw dama paralyzed from the neck down.
Say gannaaw gi yëpp a dee.
Yes, I am paralyzed from the neck down.
And at that point, you mentioned that you were operated upon and the blood was removed from your throat. Can you tell us what else was done to you during this time?
Nga ne dañ la opéré génne bal bi ci sa prox bi gannaaw loolu nag na di ñu mën a wax lan moo xewaat.
After loolu man suma yaram bi filaatuma dara.
After that,
duma amoo woon benn movement.
I did not feel anything in my body. There was a numbness in my body.
So were you just lying down in a particular position?
Léegi nag da nga tëdd rek ci benn place bi.
Waaw dama tëddoon rek benn place.
Yes, I was just lying down on one place.
Were you able to eat?
Mënoon ngaa lekk.
No.
No?
Internal tube lañ ma fixeroon fii foofu laa doon lekkee foofu laa doon naanee.
They fixed an internal tube, and that was where I took my food from, as well as water.
You had a feeding tube that was put into your throat to help you eat.
Wow, feeding tube la amoon.
Yes, I had a feeding tube.
And what was the nature of your diet through the feeding tube?
Léegi lan lañ la doon defal foofu ci tube bi nga xam ne moom nga doon lekkee.
Lekki ndox rek laa daan mun a lekk.
Watery food, that was the only thing I was able to eat.
You were put on a liquid diet, and what kind of, can you just give an example of what kind of food would be put into the tube for you to ingest?
Fa mel lekka yu ndox rek nga doon mun a lekk na dañu mun a wax ban façon lekka lañ fa doon dugal noonu.
Ruy ak céréales.
Cere and also porridge.
Can you tell us about anything else about the nature of your injuries and the effect that it had on you?
Ndax di ñu mun a waxal yeneen façon yi gaañu métit la am xewaat gannaaw boobu yan métit moo la dalaatoon ngeen gaañu moom nga amoon.
Waaw ndig bu ma nekkee coma doon nelaw noonu rek benn place rek laa tëddoon.
While I was in coma, I was sitting at one place, lying at one place.
Duñ ma daan olbati duñ ma daan def dara so dama tëdda foofu ba after ma develop bed sores.
I was not being turned over. I was lying on one spot alone, and so I developed bed sores.
Please explain what the nature of these bed sores were and how you developed them.
Waxal ñu naka la picc gaañu yooyu amoon ci sa yaram bi nit tëddaay bu yàgga bi ak naka nga ko amee.
Tëddaay bu yàgga bu ma tëddoon bed sores ak time boobu noonu mënuma control anything loo xam ne si wàllum dem toilet la.
At that time, lying in that position for that long time, I developed bed sores. Toilet.
Bu ma nekkee noonu maa ngi paralyzed maa ngi tëdda benn place.
Because at that time,
seven ak kama yëpp du ma ko daan mën a contrôle dañ daan génne ñoom nu leen di waree nu mu leen ne nu mu doon ñëwee rek loolu nagaa daan génne.
At that time, I could not control how I eased myself in terms of.
So si kaw seven bu ma daan tëdda noonu seven boobu noonu mooy yaaxaa suma side tànka bi ni on my right side.
In terms of urinating or going to toilet, so as the waste comes out of my body, that was how they would take it out. And because of the urine, that was how I developed this sore on my right leg.
Did you develop any infections in the wound?
Ndax gaañu
waaw gaañu moo tax ma am gaañu yooyu noonu foofu.
Yes, that was why I got those sores there.
When you were at the ICU, I mean, were there any nurses who were available to take care of you?
Bi nga nekkee foofu ci ICU amoon na yenn nurse yu fa nekkoon yoo xam ne ñoo la doon toppatoo.
Waaw amoon na ay nurse yu ma daan toppatoo.
Yes, I had some nurses that gave me care.
Waaye daf daan jafe torop.
But
sagaruma ñu daan ñëw night duties.
It used to be difficult, especially for those that come during the night for night shift.
pour ñu olbatima guddi problème la daan nekk.
For them to turn me over in the night, it used to be a problem.
Why was this the case?
Lana taxoon muy nekk problème.
dama daan oote duñ ma dégg di taamu suma voice bi suma wax dama forcer pour wax.
I used to call out to them, but they would not hear me because at that time, my voice, I could not speak properly. If I speak at that time, because my injury was not yet healed, I used to have breakages in my speech.
So essentially, you had a hole in your neck that wasn't healing. Is that correct?
Kon dafa melni da nga amone pax bu nekkon ci sa baat bi bo xamne wéragutoon.
Waaw dama amone pax suma féri so pour suma wax du dé easy.
Yes.
So ma jege ñu té do dégaluma wax.
Yes, I had a hole and so it was not easy for me to speak. So if you were not close to me, you will not hear me when I speak.
And these nurses that you were calling out for and they didn't hear you, were they not supposed to be coming and looking, you know, after you, where they're not supposed to be coming and checking after you, rather?
No, so you nga don o te munuñ la dega xana ñom seen liggéey nekkutoon ne dañ waroon di jaabante di ñëw di la seet.
Loolu mooy woon nga seen liggéey.
That was their work.
Pour nga am ko problème la.
But to have that is a problem.
So you're saying that they were not doing their jobs effectively?
Kon dafa mel ni li nga wax rek mooy duñ defuñ woon seen liggéey ni mu waree.
Ñu daa ñëw na juris moom de non. Dama daan complain rek saa bu suma ñoom papa ñëwee seet si ma suba balaa gaa di dem liggéey su gaa ñëwee loolu laa dee njëkk a complain.
Yes.
Dama dee oote ba soona ñii kenn du ma dee faale pour ñu olbati ma problème la dee nekka.
Yes, especially for those that come on the night shift. I used to complain about this to my father when they come in the morning before they're going to work, that I used to call, incessantly, but these ones never hear me.
How did this make you feel, being neglected by the very people that were supposed to care for you, in addition to all the other injuries that you were suffering?
Naka nga yëgee woon nag lii ñi nga xam ne ñooy nit ñi la waroon a toppatoo ñu sàgganee la ci kaw loolu tam nga boole ci mitit bi nga xam ne yaa ngi ko doon yëg ci sa yaram.
Dafa ma daan naxari torop dafa daan naxari de ne peen yu ma doon dem turu dafa woon a métti so dañ ma daan péego pour may nelaw rek. dama daan dem off and on rek nelaw off and on rek laa daan nekkee foofu noonu.
I feel hot, especially, and that coupled with the pain that I was going through. In fact, I was always being injected so that I could go to sleep. I was constantly being given injections so that I could sleep. Turning me over in the night was always a problem.
My apologies. Were you the only patient at the ICU that was part of the student demonstration at the time?
maa ngi jégalu ci loolu nag ndax yow rek yaa fa nekkoon student boo xam ne bokkoon nga ci ñi nga xam ne ñoom lañ feteloon ci xew-xew boobu ci ICU foofu.
Oh, déedéet nekk fa woon man kenn rek.
No, I was not the only one.
Who were you there with?
yaa ñene fa nekkoon.
maa ngi fa woon ak Hassan Souare.
I was there with Hassan Souare.
Fra.
And Fra.
ak beneen ak xale bu gaay feteloon ci boppam.
And this other child that was shot on the head.
Can you tell us what kind of injuries Hassan Souare suffered?
dañ ñu mun a wax Hassan Souare moom yan gaañu la amoon.
Hassan dañ ko fetel ci boppam bi. ci biiram bi.
Hassan was shot on the stomach.
Was he a student like you?
Moom tam student la woon comme yow.
Waaw student la woon comme man.
Yes, he was a student like me.
Are you referring to the same Hassan Souare who testified before the TRRC?
Wow, yeah.
Hassan Souare mi ñëwoon fii TRRC moom nga wax.
Wow, Hassan boobu noonu la.
Yes, I'm talking about that Hassan.
You refer to a Fra. Can you give us his or her full name?
wax nga it ku ñoo wax Fra di ñu mun a wax turam diggante ga.
Oh, Fra rek la xaw ma santaam nag Fra rek la.
I don't know his surname. I only know him by Fra.
And this was a man?
Góor la.
Waaw góor la woon.
Yes, he was
Was
a man.
he a student?
Student la woon.
Actually, xaw ma nag ndax student la woon.
Actually, I don't know if he was a student.
Do you know the nature of his injuries?
amoon nga moom yan gaañu la amoon.
Déedéet xaw ma ko woon de.
No, I don't know.
Do you know whether he was actually shot?
xam nga ndax moom it dañ ko fetel.
Yes, I knew that he was shot, but I don't know where he was shot.
What about the child that you mentioned? Do you remember how old this child was and whether it was a boy or girl?
Xale bi nga wax ni ndax xam nga ñaata at la amoon ndax fàttale ko ngay tamit ndax góor la wala jigéen la.
No.
I
don't know how old the child was and also whether the child was a male or female.
Can you tell us what eventually happened to that child?
Ndax xam nga lan moo xew lan moo dal xale boobu gannaaw bi.
After all, they got dañ ko doon yóbbu Dakar pour mu dem overseas pour mu dem faju foofu noonu waaye dafa mujjee gaañu.
After that, I heard that he was taken to Dakar for treatment, but that he died.
Can you tell us if you had any experiences with this particular child whilst you were at the ICU unit?
Ba nga nekk ICU ndax am na benn jokkoo boo xam ne am nga ko ak xale boobu.
Xale boobu temps boobu man bu ma nekkee foofu xaw ma woon ndax xale la ndax mag la man dama daan bugg a nelaw moom bu nekk foofu noonu di jooy.
At that time, I did not know whether he was a child or otherwise, because at that time, each time I wanted to sleep, he was always there crying.
So lu ma daan wax gaay mooy wax leen kii mu noppi waaye man dama bugg a nelaw.
So what I used to tell them is, tell this guy to shut up because I want to sleep.
And do you know why the child was crying?
Mon nga li tax xale bi doon jooy.
At that time, I did not know why he was crying.
You mentioned that all the people you named at the ICU had gunshot wounds. Can you tell us who caused these gunshot wounds?
Wax nga fi ne ñi nga nekkaloon ñëpp ci ICU foofu ñoom ñëpp dañ leen fetel ndax di ñu mën a wax ñana leen fetel.
Paramilitary are the ones that shot us.
And were these injuries sustained from the 10th April 2000 demonstrations?
Ndax gaañu gaañu yëpp mu ngi xewoon ci bési ñaxtu boobu nga xam ne ñu ngi ko doon def fukki fan ci weeri April.
Wow, bés boobu la xew on the 10th la xew.
Yes, it happened on that day, on the 10th.
Do you know of any patients who were at the ICU or another ward at the RVTH who suffered injuries as a result of the 11th of April 2000 demonstrations?
Xamaan nga ñeneen ñoo xam ne ñu woon ci ICU wala ñu nekk ci yeneen béréb yi nga xam ne moo nekk ci lopitaan bi te ñooñu tamit ñoom ñëpp seen gaañu gaañu ñu ngi ko amee ci April 10 demonstration boobu doon xew.
Non déedéet man ñu nekkoon ICU rek laa xam.
No, I only know those at the ICU.
ñeneen ñu ma xam yëpp after bu ma jógee sama overseas treatment first overseas treatment si laa xam ñeneen.
The others was after I returned from my first overseas treatment. That was when I got to know them.
You mentioned that your parents and family members came to visit you. Apart from that, did anyone else visit you?
Wax nga fi ne sa waajur yi ak sa mbokk yi ñëwoon nañ di la seet si gannaaw ñooñu nag ndax am na ñeneen ñu la daan seet si foofu.
After loolu bon bu ma jógee Kooma bu ma demee ba door di nekka ñëwoon nañ ñu joxe information ne président bi dafa ñëw seet daf ñoo ñëw seet si.
After I regained consciousness, some people came and said that the president was going to make a visit.
And what president are you referring to?
Ban president nga wax noonu?
Yaya Jammeh.
Yaya Jammeh.
That's the ex-president Yaya Jammeh.
Mooy president ba fa nekkoon Yaya Jammeh.
Wow.
So
Yes.
what happened after you received this news?
Lan moo xew nag bi nga jógee xibaar googu ne président boobu mu fa ñëw.
bu ma ko déggee neexuma.
When I heard that, I was not pleased.
Can you tell us why you were not pleased?
Wax ñu lan a tax kontaanuloo neexu la woon.
So ma rey la ba pare jaale la.
It's like killing you and then coming to mourn you.
And why do you say that? Why do you say that he killed you and came to mourn you? Why is that?
Lan a tax nga foog ne moom du ma rey la jaaleel daf leen rey ba pare di leen seet si.
Xale yi ndaw.
Little kids.
Yéena di demonstrate peacefully.
go out to peacefully demonstrate. They caused no destruction. They did nothing. And have people to shoot them and destroy their future. And then you come and say that you are coming to visit those people. For what reason?
What happened when he came to visit?
When he came, I was asleep at the time.
Do you know what happened as a result of his visit? What was said, or did he do anything?
I did not even ask when I woke up.
But did you later come to find out whether he actually did something or say something?
No. I did not even bother to find out.
After the ex-president visited you, did he send someone to you and to other patients at the ICU?
Gannaaw président ba woon gannaaw bu mu leen seet see noonu ndax amoon na keneen ku mu yónni si woon ci yéen ak ñeneen ñi nga xam ne ñoo nekk foofu ci ICU.
Yes, he used to send Fatoumata Jahumpa Cissé.
Can you please tell me who Fatoumata Jahumpa Cissé was?
Dégg ñu mën a wax Fatoumata Jahumpa Cissé moomu kan la woon?
President office la doon liggéey.
She used to work at the president's office, if I can recall.
And what was her mission when she came to visit?
Waaw moom bam fa ñëwee lan mooy woon tànkaam?
Daf daa ñëw indi provision.
She usually brought provisions.
What kind of provisions?
Yan façon provision la daan indi?
Cornflakes, meew ak $100.
She will bring cornflakes, milk, and $100.
And what happened to the cornflakes, the milk, and the $100 that she brought?
Cornflakes boobu meew bi ak $100 bi mu daan indi lana ci daan xew?
My family dañ ko daan maye.
My family used to give that away as gift.
Were you able to eat the cornflakes?
Mënoon ngaa lekk cornflakes yooyu.
Mun da lekk koo xam ne yaa ngi si dëkk si ruy ak ku koy ko kooku do lekk cornflakes.
Someone surviving on only a liquid diet cannot consume cornflakes.
So those provisions had no use to you?
Bon liñ la daan indil moom amalu la woon njëriñ?
Amalu woon njëriñ musuma koo lekk.
It had no use for me. I've never eaten it.
And what about the money?
Xaalis bi nag?
Did you benefit from it?
Ndax jëriñu nga ci woon?
Dañ ko daan saraxe.
We used to give that as alms.
And why did you do that?
Lu tax ngeen ko doon saraxe?
Bëgguma woon seen dara.
I did not want anything from them.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mbye. We'll stop there for now and continue with your testimony in the next session.
Dinañ em fii bañ dellu si waat ñu jekkali.
We're going on a 30-minute break. I will now allow the commissioners to ask any questions if they wish to, or perhaps we can just adjourn it till the next session. Over to you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Council, and thank you, Mr. Mbye. We will take a 30-minute break and come back at 12 noon sharp. Thank you. Meeting is adjourned.
noo lañ def ñoo ñëw ak yéen rek Skincare Plus nara jàkkaarloo ak yéen waxtaan ak yéen tuuti rek si suñu tube suñu baax emuñ rek ci ay diw waaye comme ni ngeen ko xamee rek dañoo yëngu ci ay tube te yënguwuñ nag si just any tube suñ tube bu nekk 5-star Jesna la 5-star Jesna mooy Jesna bi gën a pire moom la ñoo tube palmaan bi gën a fort moom la ñoo liggéeyee buñ demee Bamako ñun duñ dem ci marché bi rek buub indi déedéet dañ leen a jox suñu specs ne lañ nii lañ ko buggee nay lañ ko buggee fóot bi nangami fóot lañ bugga pour mu mun a set waaw cuubi skin care déedéet doo ko sol mu di la taxa all over the place ci gàttal ñun rek si cuub dara du doy day des not only dañoo cuub but bu la neexee ñu cuubal la ba pare nag ñawal la ñaw fi mu gën a setee nag rek la ñoo fulee ñetti ñawkat lañ am nañ ñawkati simple nga xam ne xoppati rek mbaa def sa taille basse def sa dagit def sa roba amul benn dawme am nañ koo xam ne moo ñoo dawme jigéen den am nañ tamit special ñawkat boo xam ne ñawi góor rek la ñoo defal nga bugg a sa his and hers muy korité muy tobaski mbaa muy ngénte muy takka mbaa nga bugg a rek def sa yëkka bu baax a baax daagul ba ñëw skin care plus ñu dimbali la tànnal la cuub fam gën a baaxee ndax sa yëkka gën a foor lii nga ne lan xoolal bi takka la skin care fii la fu léegi yéen tey we're not all about skin we are skin care and the plus does come in so many different ways. Cubantu wuñ de dañ cub bam sap-sap
Sampai